Robinson.
I'm Morgan Chapman.
Brian Spiker.
I'm Wiley Brown. And I'm Josh Kim.
And we're going to talk about our concept designs and design decisions in this presentation.
So to start off, we're just going to give a brief overview of what our product is. We're creating a heated foam roller because there are problems with the existing foam rollers. They are too time-consuming, not travel-friendly, and inexpensive. Our customers that we're targeting this to are athletes, physical therapy patients, and manual laborers. We want our heated foam roller to have a value proposition so that it is quick and easy way to relieve the tightness and soreness in muscles, that it is durable and long-lasting, that is reusable, and that it is also safe to use.
Alright, so to develop our target specifications, we looked at our customer needs and ranked their importance, a 1 being the lowest importance and a 3 being the most important. And as you can see, we highlighted the most important customer needs. Assist in the recovery of sore muscles, maintains its shape, lasts a lifetime, easy to use, and then its durability and its cost are also important.
So to make our target specifications, like you said, we use the customer surveys to develop 12 different metrics, and we compared these to 3 different benchmarks. The S for All roller is a regular standard foam roller. The Hypervice roller is a roller that's battery powered, it vibrates and heats up, and the EGE heat roller is a roller you take apart and put in the microwave to heat up. And the main things that we want to improve on compared to our benchmarks is we'd like it to stay heated for at least 30 minutes. We want this to be durable, so we'd like it to be able to, anybody 350 pounds or less to be able to use it, and we'd like it to last 5 years or more before any type of deformation occurs.
Okay, so getting into our concept designs, first one I'm going to talk about is we got together and we brainstormed as a team to get these 5 concepts, and so we were all bouncing ideas off each other's heads, and these are the 5 that we came up with. The first one's a hot rod, and basically it's a regular foam roller, but in the middle it has a metal core, and this metal would be heat conductive metal that's going to get hot and then heat up the foam. The metal core would be connected to a control panel, and on the control panel you would be able to adjust the temperature to either like warmer or cooler, and it would be battery powered. The next design is the hot wrap, and what this is it's basically just a normal foam roller, but you would put a wrap on the outside of it that you'd put in the microwave, and you could adjust the heat in the microwave to either heat it up for longer so it would get warmer, or not heat it as long, it would not get as warm. And as you can see on the edges of the foam roller, there's kind of like a lip. And what that lip would do is when you Velcro the wrap on it, it would keep it from sliding off one way or the other. The next one is the hot thermos, and I guess you could guess what this is. It's similar to a thermos. One end is completely sealed permanently, watertight, and what you would do is you would either heat water in a microwave or heat it on the stove, and you could adjust the temperature there, either heat it longer or yeah, you basically just heat it longer. And then once you have the water heated, you would pour the water into the foam roller, and then you would screw on the other end, and that cap would have a watertight seal so it wouldn't leak. And then the hot water would obviously heat the foam roller. And next we have the hot bag, and what this is, it's similar to like heating pads that you use for like your sore muscles. I know I have one at home. You can just throw it in the microwave and it'll get warm, and you put it on the area that you want heated. And sports teams I know have like hot baths, so you can kind of see it in the drawing. But this would just be a bag that you would heat up, and then it's similar to the thermos. Actually, the roller part of it, where it would have a screw-on cap on one end. So you would put that heated bag inside the roller, and then you would seal the roller so it wouldn't come out, and just the bag would heat up the outside of the roller. And then finally we have the hot blanket, And this is based off like a heated blanket, or like some teams like heated gloves or heated coats. Basically, a heated blanket has like wires on the inside that are connected to either something you plug into the wall or batteries. And what happens is the wires inside it get warm, and then obviously that heats it up. So what we would do is base our design on that. So we would have the wires on the outside of the roller, and then we'd have a battery on the inside of the roller. And then finally we would just cover the wires with fabric.
So with that, now that you know what our concepts are, we started the concept selection process, and with that, we have the screening matrix, which has all 5 of our concepts, and then to the right on the end, we have our Moji roller, which is our reference, which we talked about before. And then we have our selection criteria, which is safety, ease of use, duration of heat, cost, and lifespan. And then also time to heat, and we have the pluses, sames, and minuses within that rank and everything, where the plus is if it's better than the reference, the minus if it's worse, and 0 if it's the same. And then with completing that, we found that, as you can see on the bottom column, we have the first 3 yeses and the last 2 no. So we want to continue the hot blanket, the hot rod, and the hot bag. And then from that, we started our scoring matrix, which is based on the same selection criteria and the reference with the concepts that we wanted to continue from the screening matrix. And we added a weightage percentage to the selection criteria based on which one had a higher importance than the other. And then we multiplied that by the rating we gave, which was based on a 1 out of 5 for each category, depending on if it was the worst or the best of that category. And with that, we found that the hot blanket was the best concept to develop.
So our justification for the selection criteria is kind of based on our customer needs, and all 3 of these selection criteria were weighted the most at 20%. You have your durability, so we wanted a long lifespan. We didn't want something that you'd have to go out every month and buy a new one of just because it's deforming. And then we wanted to keep the cost low, so that way we would have a larger market that we could sell it to. And then the ease of use, we wanted duration of heat, so that way you didn't have to keep heating it multiple times if you just wanted to use it, you know, over a little longer span, such as an athletic event or something.
So in conclusion, we want to create a heated foam roller that meets our customer needs. It's travel friendly, inexpensive, and easy to use. It has a value of aiding in the soreness and tightness of muscles. And then again, based off the customer needs, it needs to be affordable, it needs to be made of a foam that won't deform over time, and it needs to be appropriately sized for travel. After creating 5 concept designs, we went with the hot blanket, which essentially just takes the technology that is used in a heated blanket and uses that around a foam.
Okay, just wrapping this up, pass that around. That's what we, that's carbon fiber tape.